AskReddit. What small habit, if done every day over the course of a year, can lead to the biggest personal improvement/gain? Plan the next day before going to bed at night and write a to-do list. The next day, before repeating the process, review your to-do list. Sounds really simple, but it's a real procrastination buster. I'm a serial procrastinator, habitually late, and easily crippled by indecision. But a while ago when my ex and I broke up, through things that had nothing to do with any of those things, I decided to hit the gym, as people do after breakups, and felt like going in the morning made the most sense. So before I got to bed, I check the weather for the next day, review my calendar on what I'm doing the next day, and I pre-pack my gym bag with work clothes, and lay out my gym clothes, as well as whatever lunch or breakfast I've pre-made, and go to bed. Then when I wake up the next morning, I get up, and don't stop moving. Get up, make coffee, don't even turn the ducking TV on or open FB or Reddit, shotgun a protein bar, toss on gym clothes and grab my gym bag, and I'm out the door walking to the subway. I really wake up while stretching at the gym, and by the time the coffee and pre-workout kicks in, I'm killing it. Hit the shower, walk another 2 blocks to work, and instead of walking in the door at 8:10 am half asleep, I fucking kick the door to my office in at 7:50 am with my brain firing on all cylinders and ready to kick ace and take names. I'm in better shape and far more productive than I've ever been, so long as I plan and plan and plan before going to bed. Changed my life. Try to get rejected once a day, not for anything in particular or even particularly important. You'll succeed less than you think. Advice from an old professor. He was a photographer and would try to get rejected getting into all kinds of cool places. He got into a lot of cool places. Live by the rule. If something takes 2 minutes or less to accomplish, just do it. You'll notice how many things are really not that bad, but also how much accomplishing things is just a mental block. Stop drinking sugary drinks. It's a small change really. Just replace your Coke with water. Man, the weight loss was more than expected. Not only does it help you lose weight, but you just feel better too. Wise words from my mate's grandma: don't put it down, put it away. So much of the mess around my apartment was down to me leaving things out instead of taking the extra minute to put them away in their correct place. I'm not perfect, but it has helped. Save a little bit of money that you'd otherwise spend on something you don't need. This right here. $3 a day is $1,095 in a year. Most people think nothing over spending $3 a day on a coffee, snack, soda, whatever. Try to go to sleep at the same time every day and wake up at the same time as well. Recovering insomniac here. Ensuring consistency in your sleep/rise times is one of the most important parts of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI. Makes way more of a difference than you'd first think. Flossing. Then you get to be a smug prick that flosses. I had a few friends round for retro gaming and pizza the other day. After pizza, one of them just started flossing out of nowhere on my sofa. WTF. Following the words of fictional character Dwight Schrute. Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing. Craving a cigarette? Ask yourself the question. Want to ditch class and stay at home? Ask the question. Procrastinating? Ask the question. Worrying about things you can't control? Ask the question. Self-sabotaging? Ask the question. If an idiot would do that thing, don't do that thing. Exercise mate. Never stop. If you are fat now and have been for 20+ years, don't expect to see result for at least 3 to 6 mths depending on what you do and how you eat. But if you keep at it, 5 years down, you can either still be fat or slim, health and full of energy. Put all your spare change in a jar. My family and I did this for about 5 years, and we just cashed it in a few days ago. It amounted to about $926 US. This is a very good tip. Daily reading. Books are the most powerful medium for broadening your knowledge and changing how you think. Even fiction books can make you wiser than before, especially through active reading. Books are real life cheat codes. They're like pure distilled experience that it took somebody else years to amass, but takes you a few hours to absorb the critical lessons from. Do 1 push-up, 1 squat and 1 burpee. Increased by 1 rep every day. You're gonna feel that sheet in no time. Take the stairs instead of the lift. Confirmed feeling of coolness when you take the stairs and get to the top bottom before the people on the escalator. I like to walk up escalators and really win. I just read about a couple of studies where they had subjects do expressive writing about traumatic experiences. This is writing about their deepest feelings about these things rather than the objective facts of what happened. And I recall one group only did this for 15 minutes of the day, and they found a boosted immunity and people taking more positive action. One group was a bunch of people laid off without warning, and over half found jobs pretty quickly where only around 20% of the control group did. The Pennebaker exercises seem to really work. Just writing 15 to 20 minutes for 3 to 4 days can have significant effects. Each day follow a different recipe from a cookbook or online. Plan your meals weekly and shop for the right ingredients in one shop. After a year you will be an amazing home cook. Try not to do anything in bed but sleep. Don't read, watch TV, browse Reddit, etc. You'll start sleeping better. Looks at comment while laying in bed. HMN. Practice from a cursive chart found online until you reach typing like speeds. Then integrate as many of the techniques and forms as you can into your printed handwriting. You don't need to know cursive these days, but you're not learning cursive. Well, you are, obviously, but it's not the end goal. You're learning how to write quickly and fluidly, where and how to place extra lines for aesthetic reasons when needed, and where to start and end your strokes. If you're tired of your handwriting looking like a 6-year-old's, which it has ever since you learned a combination of imitating Times New Roman and scrawling down your best impression of what your first grade teacher showed you, learn cursive. You may never use cursive again, but your printed handwriting will become Christmas card worthy and 2-3x as fast until you reach typing like speeds. I type 150 WPM. Wish me luck, boys. Making your bed. It's the best thing to come home to. Edit. Everyone saying you'll get might / it's pointless / why. Make your bed if it gets messy anyway. I just love the feeling of coming home and it feels almost like someone else made my bed. Like I have a servant, except the servant was sleepy me that doesn't remember making their bed. It looks nice. Makes me happy. I feel good. Writing a diary. There are different ways to write a diary. You can write down every story which you experienced during the day. Another option is to write a diary like a checklist. That is, you have captions like 30 minutes of walking, 30 minutes of logical exercise, 30 minutes of reading the newspaper. If you walked for 30 minutes, you can fill in the checkbox for a given day. By doing so, you will always reflect your day and optimize your daily routine. If you smoke, start smoking less and less every day. Like, day 1, 35 cigarettes. Day 2, 34,8 cigarettes. Day 3, 34,5 cigarettes. And so on. My grandfather's friend did this and quit smoking a while ago.